Hello, my beige boys.
Hello, beige father.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Beige daddy.
Beige court is in sessions. I know, don't get your panties in a wad. Okay, I wanted to start this off by asking the two of you a really fun and important question.
Woof.
So, what would you say is probably the most toxic thing that you've ever done to someone? And it could be anything, not necessarily a relationship, maybe, when you were a kid to your sibling or anything, just anything super, super toxic that you can think of that you've done that really stands out in your head.
Okay, so
I'm gonna let Gabe lead with it.
there was there was one Christmas. You remember those Razor scooters? You remember those? Those were really big, right?
For sure.
And so for Christmas, me and my brother got matching scooters.
Yeah.
And they were like the shit, so we were really happy. And then me and my brother got in an argument, and I was so mad that it was trash day, and I went and took his scooter and I put it in the trash.
Oh my God.
And to be honest, I had a change of heart. And then when I went out, the trash people were is that what would you call it?
Sanitation engineers.
Sanitation
you
engineers. I'm
fucking
so sorry.
uncultured swine. God.
Los de la basura. They were there, so they took his shit away.
You mean your exes? I mean the garbage men. Yes.
Yes.
I mean, hey,
right.
You know what? Not the same garbage man, but also really off.
Oh my God.
Wow, your poor brother. Did he ever forgive you?
Honestly, he was fine, but my dad was pissed.
Really?
Like, yeah. I remember that he got so mad, he didn't even want to talk to me.
Really?
Yeah, but he got over it. It's fine.
You got a spanking that day?
No.
Do they spank in Puerto Rico?
Baby chancleta.
Oh.
Are you kidding me? Those shit, they fly.
I've heard.
They fly. My mom would get in the hallway, and then she would force me to. She would basically corner me, so I would have to run past her in a tiny hallway, and then she would always get me.
Oh my God.
Oh, whoa.
But you know what? She was right.
Yeah,
I deserved
I feel like
it.
it's effective form of punishment.
Oh my God.
What would yours be? I'm still like racking my brain. Such a broad.
I remember once when I was a kid with one of my high school best friends, we were driving through the park, got into a huge fight. And I mean, she was an aggressor too. I was not the only aggressor in this situation. Let me put that first.
So she would do it again, is what she's saying.
Like,
She was
No,
you were
like-
the aggressee.
No, she was just screaming at me. We were both, I mean, it was a toxic,
Oh my
environment for the both of
God.
us. But I literally was like, get the fuck out of my car. And we were like 16 at the time. And I
Yeah.
just kicked her out of my car, left her at the park and drove away. And looking back on it at that time period, I'm like, wow, she literally had, there was no Uber, there was no nothing.
Yeah.
It was, the sun was setting. She totally could have got kidnapped. But honestly, I just didn't care. I just kicked her out of my car.
She was never seen again.
She's still missing to this day. You know what though? You gotta power through. You gotta move on
That's
with
so
your
funny.
life. It's
Yeah,
okay. I'm not gonna
yeah.
blame myself forever.
Okay, mine would probably be. I'm trying to think. It was kind of a reciprocating toxic relationship, but one of my exes and I, it was his birthday, and we were living in San Diego, and we met at Yard House. Boof.
Ooh,
Woof.
can I just-
Already toxic.
Can I just pause this for one moment? I'm sorry, but if you're meeting anyone at a yard house, there is nothing good, holy, or graceful that is going to come out of
Ever
that.
gonna come out? I
Ever.
mean, I
Ever.
don't know. You might start from some.
No. I mean, I guess maybe when you're starting from the bottom of the barrel, it's only up from there.
Like shooting fish in the barrel, girl.
Wait, didn't you work at Yard House and you dated somebody from Yard House? Oh my God.
This is because Luigi's a former employee.
He knows,
Yes,
so we
I'm a
trust you.
former
He's
employee.
speaking from personal employment experience.
Thank you.
Anyways, we started arguing. I started yelling at him, and then there was a drink thrown at
No.
a certain individual in the middle of the Yard House.
Oh my.
Also, that poor staff. I'm sorry, they had to clean it up, and I think I did tip extra.
Okay, that's good. At least you did that.
I wasn't the first drink thrower though, so that
It was first him.
yeah.
But you
yeah.
were the finisher.
But I was that I was.
You order a pitcher of margaritas right after just to have something.
I was like, give me this fucking beer on tap.
You said the 16 ounce.
I love a food fight. I fucking love a food fight. Sorry. It's the early 2000s Disney Channel kid in me who didn't want to grow up
Oh, absolutely. Are you kidding
just
me?
to throw a food fight.
My school once we tried to coordinate a food fight. We had a Facebook group that this is the day we're doing a food fight. Absolutely. Back
That's
in Florida.
crazy. That's
And
crazy.
obviously word travels fast. The whole staff knew about it. They like brought us in the night before and they were like, if you start a food fight tomorrow, God damn it, we are going
We
to
saw the
ruin
event.
all of your lives. The school dance will be canceled. There will be no fundraiser shit. The yearbooks will be everything. They're like, we'll cancel everything. They're like, we'll cancel lunch. We won't even feed you. No, they still fed us. But
Were you guys the same people that started that Storm Area 51 thing?
no, wait.
Storm.
Storm. There were like a few years back. I think it was a Facebook group, and it was like, we're gonna storm Area 51, and we're
Oh,
gonna
no
find
way.
out if they're aliens or not.
I would have joined that.
Wait,
Oh
so
my
how
God.
did the school staff find out about it?
Well, because
They
I mean, it was
got
Facebook.
invited?
It was just all public. So like,
Yeah.
the school staff found out because they were obviously teachers. There were certain teachers that were in with the kids,
Yeah.
and they would, look at stuff, and they would be in with the know, and they just were like, they
Oh my
found
God,
the
I
Facebook group.
totally forgot about that. Being friends with your teachers on Facebook
sure,
while they
for
were
sure.
currently your teacher. A little weird. A little weird. I'm not gonna lie. A
My
little
mom was
spooky.
my teacher
Your mom was your
in
teacher?
high school. She was the Spanish
Did you unfriend
teacher.
her on Facebook?
That's
To this
adorable.
day. To this
She was the
day.
Spanish teacher in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
Wait, doesn't everyone?
Oh my God, Kevin. You don't have an English teacher?
Just kidding. No, I know.
Oh, honey, he definitely does not
He
have
does
an English
not.
teacher.
What foreign language did you take in high school?
I took Spanish just because I did know Spanish, so I knew I could pass that class.
Love. Of
I
course.
did pass that
An
class.
easy A. An easy A.
Ooh, it
Featuring
really-
Emma Stone
an
and
easy
Luigi.
A.
Girl.
Gabe.
I mean, we took English.
Period. Period.
And you
Love.
clearly didn't pass that one, as we can
I
tell from
passed
now.
it.
We.
I didn't pass it by doing well on the test, but no, I'm kidding.
Oh my God.
That is so. You
I'm
are
kidding.
so.
I was really
toxic.
good. They gave me some wine, so my accent gets really strong when I do these podcasts.
Oh
but my
my
English is actually pretty.
You are so toxic.
I'm kidding.
That's so toxic.
With the taste of your lips on your head. Ooh.
You're
Girl,
so
y'all need to practice those notes.
That was flat.
We were not hitting them. We
What-
were not hitting them.
Wait, what's the next lyric?
What was the name of that song?
I think it's Toxic by Britney
Toxic.
Spears.
Oh, yes.
Right? Isn't that Toxic by Britney Spears?
Thank you, Shazam.
Which honestly,
I love having gay friends because it's like Shazam. For
We're human
every
Shazam.
Pop songs.
But I love this topic because although I know you didn't give me your most toxic stories, not yet at least.
What?
Luckily, we will go through them in this episode. Tonight, I would love to get into the hot button topic of toxic relationships, but also dive a little bit deeper and go into love languages and if they're actually helping us or if they're actually just one big toxic excuse. I mean, I can see it either way. So I would love to kind of go into what actually makes a relationship toxic because your boy needs a little help right here. Because sometimes I'm just like, not really seeing if this is toxic or not. I need a little bit of the blind leading the
You're
blind. in some of the
Mama,
relationships.
You
I've
could
been-
lead a horse to water, but
She's still stuck in the pasture.
Oh my gosh.
Honey, if Helen Keller was a horse in a toxic relationship,
I am pretty bad at seeing
she
some
would
of
be
those.
sitting next
you
to me
keep
now.
Helen's name out of your mouth.
Girl,
We have the same birthday. I didn't realize that.
You and Helen
Apparently.
Keller?
Yes, that's
I-
why we're so alike.
That's so tea. That is
Yeah,
so
I just
fucking
found
tea.
out.
How
I'm
old
so-
is she turning?
I don't know. She couldn't really tell me.
So, toxic relationships. I feel like
So-
I have some trouble identifying these toxic traits in people, you know? It just in life, I don't know what it is. Sometimes I don't always see
Yeah.
a typical toxic trait for a bad thing. I don't know if that's just because I'm trying to always keep the mood nice and decent, but sometimes typical toxic traits like what? I don't know.
But the thing is, like, it's complicated. One, when you have emotions involved with the person that's doing the behavior, or sometimes you might not be self-aware. Or the thing is, you're dealing with people that might be narcissists where they're doing these behaviors in a way that's very calculated.
Right.
So it's very hard to, like, identify them. the way they're doing them, you know?
And you
Okay.
can have your rose-colored toxic glasses
well,
on.
for
You're
sure.
like staring at the radioactive swamp. But
That's true.
I feel like the more frequent they occur, the easier they are to spot. So
That's
it's like
true.
if you have one in passing, it's fleeting, and you're like, sometimes for me at least, it's just like whatever. You know?
Welcome to the stage, radioactive.
Radioactive swamp.
Oh, wait, swamp. Okay, sorry.
We got
I feel like gaslighting is obviously something that people bring up all the time, and it took me until about like a couple years ago to really realize what gaslighting was. Could someone teach me? Like, I'm a 6-year-old child.
Well, I feel
Wait, so I
like
just want to say,
gaslighting.
if you were betting on Kalshi that we would say radioactive swamp during this episode, you just won $1 million. So congratulations. No insider trading. By the
No
way.
insider trading. But no, I've always,
no.
I don't know why. It took me until 2 years ago to really get the gist of what gaslighting really
I
is.
feel like gaslighting, it's specific, but at the end of the day, it's a form of somebody not taking responsibility, like denying something they did. So it's just, for me, lying and again, trying to cover up what they did by making you feel like you're making it up. So
But
it's
also
like a creative.
flipping it on you,
Yeah,
right?
correct. Yeah.
Okay.
So deflecting, essentially.
I would say I feel like it's become very buzzwordy. I
It's
feel like it's
very-
thrown around so much that it's lost some semblance of like
That's
its
exactly
actual
what,
meaning.
Exactly, for sure, for sure.
But the true inherent nature of gaslighting is to just flip it around and like to, turn someone's own feelings onto them. Like, right.
And make them feel kind of insecure about whatever it is that person has done or did or said or anything like that. Ugh,
Right.
That's like some sorcery stuff.
Yeah.
But it's crazy 'cause in the moment, you really
Second guess yourself.
You do,
And
because
you're a
you
muggle.
don't expect somebody to really play mental games with you like that. But it's funny then, but later when you look back at the situation, you're like, damn, they were really gaslighting this shit out of
Yeah,
me.
absolutely.
Especially when you find out the proof of what they were doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're like, and then it all kind of like clicks and it makes sense.
Absolutely. I think we all can relate to that one friend. We love them. They're
Gabe.
amazing. We
Gabe.
always want them at the function. They contribute so much to not only us, but society.
Yeah, that's not gay, but
But they just keep
It's not me.
keep on breaking up and getting back together with their partner.
oh wait,
my God, don't look at me.
Wait, that sounds like someone else.
No, I'm working.
I mean,
I'm doing my own thing. When someone is like that, and I think we've all seen it, they're trapped in this cycle, and we just want to be like, "Oh, honey, the bathroom is this way. Let's go. Time to take a doo doo." Hold their hand to the
wait.
bathroom.
So if the horse girls with like the people that have engagement gums.
Engagement gums. What is that? Like when you have like,
Oh, you're
show
about to
you.
find
Wait,
out.
Ready? Wait, do it, Luigi. Do it. Right.
I can't.
I don't know. Some people just like that.
I'm so sorry. I feel so bad.
But they are like just permanently engaged. Somehow they've never been in a relationship, but they've never been married. They're just like been engaged since they like.
They're
there's a
gums?
theory that that there are these women that have these, just
Stay with me or stay with me. So basically, okay, Disney adults, chronically engaged people, and horse girls, they all are kind of in this Venn diagram that is essentially a large circle, right? But they just have a certain look. Do you get what I'm saying?
they have
There you
certain
go.
looks and
You know
certain
what I mean?
attributes.
Certain physical characteristics that
And they never fully get married. They just stay in this engaged state.
Girl, I don't
There's
know.
a whole Reddit. There's a whole Reddit
they're,
thread about it. You
they're
could,
cryogenically frozen in a state of engagement.
Baby, these Disney people, Disney couples, they look. I don't know
crazy.
about that. They seem like they got it figured out.
That's true. Honestly, I feel like a lot of them make great money because they're staying at Disney, bitch.
Yes.
They are fucking at Disneyland, Disney World, every Disney resort, like balling out every week.
every time you go to Disney and you get one of those, corn dogs with the elf ears and dipped in chocolate banana. I don't fucking know,
$1,073.
with the butter beer. I don't fucking know what
the
you get at fucking
butterbeer?
Disney, but it's
Bitch, you're over
fucking
at
$275 fucking dollars for that dildo banana butterbeer shit. And you must have money. You must have money
Okay,
to go
now
every
we're
weekend.
park hopping. Don't get greedy, bitch. You were over with the butterbeer at Universal Studios. We're focused on Magic Kingdom.
Damn, you right.
And you wanted to get greedy.
Sorry.
Which brought me back to my point of like, I feel like if that's engagement gums, then what's never-ending breakup gums? Which we've all been in that.
Wait,
We have all been in
so-
a never-ending breakup, correct? I mean, all three of us. I don't know about
Never
every-
ending breakup.
I definitely
I
have,
mean, like not never ending,
obviously.
but it felt never ending.
Yeah, for sure. I've definitely
They
felt
went
like
longer than it should have.
Tumultuous.
yes,
for sure.
Yes,
absolutely.
But it was
absolutely.
kind of
kind of fun.
Did you have to hit rock bottom sometimes, and it's kind of like that because you keep going back until it finally clicks. And even if your friend
Yeah.
is telling you
Yeah.
a million times like this person is
Right.
toxic, it's bringing out the toxic in you.
And sometimes rock bottom's kind of fun. Hey, from rock bottom, do you guys want me to get you anything while I'm here? I think there's some effort that's being made when you're at the very end of it. You're like, can it be saved? And it's that scene in a movie where you're like hanging on by someone's hand and you're like, okay, let's just give it one last shot because you don't want to,
But
give
that
up.
can
Yeah.
be such
And
a
admit.
toxic
Right.
environment. It usually is when you're at that point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you're holding on to something that's not even there.
Yeah.
That's true.
The weight of your own hair.
Girl, you're holding it to yourself, bitch.
I'm not going to make another Helen Keller
Okay.
reference. I'm done.
Hey.
All right. Sorry.
I do have to say, I feel like sometimes these toxic relationships, and I feel like a lot of people can relate, can be kind of exciting and fun and sexy and,
That is true.
and driven. What are some of these reasons that people choose to stay in these tumultuous, toxic relationships?
I think you have to learn something about yourself in them, right?
That's
You're
true.
trying to learn, engage, like learn about the world and learn how you fit into the world. And in doing so, you kind of have to be like, what do I not like? What do I
Yeah.
not enjoy? There's certain things like too much physical touch may give some people that I can't relate personally.
But there has to be like
too much.
some like visceral,
Well-
things that keep people there.
People want to be stimulated. And a lot of
Exactly,
times
yes.
when you are in a...
That's what I'm
No,
saying.
for
our
real.
viewers
When you're-
are overstimulated.
But when you're in like in a comfortable state of peace, which is hopefully what we all really yearn for, you can get bored.
Of course,
And
absolutely.
so people,
Yeah.
and obviously because we still got to figure some things out, we might not be in the best headspace, but we look for the extremes. We want
Yeah.
like the lows to the high and back. And that like euphoria that it gives you, it can be kind of like, enticing.
Yeah.
It really is.
I mean, you probably have had your best sex with the most toxic person, in your life. I mean, right? Can we agree with that?
You're like
But-
in Shrek
Wait, do we all,
Swamp.
wait, do we
You're
all
like-
unanimously agree with that? That the most toxic person in our life is who we kind of had the
it
best
can
sex with?
tend to lean that way.
For sure.
I mean, I feel
contend.
like after when you look at it from a distance, you're like, okay, you see good
see it
sex
for what it was.
differently. You know what I mean? But let's say intense. Let's say intense.
Makeup and breakup
Throbbing.
sex, which is what that never back to that never-ending breakup,
Yeah.
right?
But the thing is, like, when you come back from the low, you feel so close to that person. When you
Yeah.
come back, that it's like, it's a weird feeling.
Yeah.
But again, at the end of the day, it's you not recognizing that you deserve peace. And then obviously there's some things that you need to deal with, or the other party, usually both. And I
Yeah.
feel like once you get to that point, that you don't really need that to feel happy or stimulated. You find that in different ways, healthier ways.
I think that's a valid point. I think in the end, like everyone that has been in or experienced or is experiencing like a tumultuous toxic relationship, it normally is a huge part of them needing to discover more about themselves, them needing to figure themselves out, and the other person also needing to do the same, but also heal from trauma or, understand why they behave in certain ways and certain patterns, because in the end, it probably is a pattern that they've been experiencing for a long time. And sometimes I guess we just have to have those toxic relationship experiences to discover these things about ourselves and grow as people.
Yeah.
And I guess luckily, thankfully, the universe has allowed us to have super amazing sex during that experience.
I mean,
Thank you, universe.
not everything is bad.
Mother
Universe,
universe.
not
It's not
everything
always
is bad. The universe was like, "Oh, this is gonna be really hard on you, but girl, poof, let me give
Yeah,
you
for
some. Let me give you
sure. She
some
goes,
good.
"You
Let me
know
give you some
what?"
wet sheets in between."
But sometimes when it's like the environment brings the
Yeah.
qualities out of you. You know what I mean? That's
That's
why it's
so
like you
true.
should surround yourself with good people and places that bring out the best. So I feel like sometimes there's two people, they're on their own, are great, and they
Totally.
get in a relationship and they're not a match, and then they try to force it.
There's a
Literally.
puzzle piece that you want to jam in,
Yeah.
but it's not quite
Yeah.
the piece.
Can I be real for a second? That was actually one of the hardest things I said. And
Is
my
it puzzle?
Shut up.
It's a puzzle.
No, I just
okay.
I wanted
We
to
know.
say that was one of like the hardest.
We know you
Ugh,
struggled
get
with
away.
that puzzle.
No, that was one of the hardest things. I remember when in my most recent relationship, when we were ending things, like one of the biggest
It's
things.
over?
Shut up. Yeah. You know what?
Wait,
I just wanted to say one of the hardest things that I remember saying to my ex when the relationship ended at that time was I felt like we're two puzzle pieces that almost fit so close together, but it's just not completely fitting. And I think that was like a perfect analogy that I had thought of to myself of just like, oh, we're like both good people and the puzzle pieces are so close. Like it's when
Yeah.
you're trying to jam and you think it's the right one, and you're trying and it's just not fitting. But that was like an analogy that I thought to myself, oh wow, this is a great analogy to life because although maybe this is toxic, we're not toxic people.
Yeah.
And it's just this kind of situation
Yeah.
of trying to force these two puzzle pieces to just jam together that's creating a toxic environment. And yeah, I
a
thought
lot
that
of friction.
But it's hard because, like you said, when you're both, you can see that you're good people. It's hard to then understand why it's not working.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I suppose sometimes when it's so clear, then it's easy to walk away. But when you just,
Yeah, I feel like when it's so blatantly toxic, it's like, okay, I'm leaving. Like,
Yeah.
that's done. But there can be so
Yeah.
many silent toxicities that nobody really notices or talks about or realizes, or they question to their friends, is this toxic? And someone who's more sure of themselves or have had the experience is like, absolutely, yeah, it is. But you're kind of like, well, I mean, they're like a nice person. They're great. They do this, they do that.
because I feel like I don't know why we feel the need to, we have to place blame in order to get closure and move on. But
Yeah.
that's not always the case. Sometimes it's not anybody's fault. You know what I mean? And you don't need an answer necessarily to be able to move on. But it's just a very difficult thing. So you get stuck in this toxic cycles.
Can I say something about that too?
No. Thank you, Kellen. Anyway,
Your time
moving
is up.
on.
Moving on. Anyway.
I do have to say something.
Uh-huh.
I really love puzzles.
You want to know something? I like
You know what-
puzzles too.
And you know what's crazy? I've never, ever seen
And-
Cancel.
We know you've never seen a puzzle, baby.
I have never seen Kellen
You're
finish
just
a
a
puzzle.
piece of a.
Have you ever seen him start one?
I love puzzles.
Have you ever seen him attempt? Have you ever seen him look at a puzzle?
You know what's crazy?
Exactly, because you're gaslighting me right now, and you're thinking that I don't love puzzles when you know I love them.
You know what's crazy? I've never even
Thank you.
seen Kellen
Bye-bye.
use the word puzzle.
Maybe you and puzzles are just not meant to be. Maybe you guys are just toxic together. I've never heard him say puzzle either.
I've never heard him say the word puzzle ever in my
I
entire
am
life.
the puzzler.
I heard guzzler,
was
but
my-
that was something else.
Puzzle,
Anyway.
guzzle, yeah, muzzle.
Oh my god.
No, I think you guys are both hit the nail on the head with that.
So have you guys really ever been toxic?
Yes,
No,
I agree.
for sure.
I will say
Nope.
Now, little story time. I will say that there was a moment once when I was on vacation with my boyfriend and we were in
current
Mexico.
ex. Your current. Oh God, this is such a good story. Everyone.
And, you know, I do also want to preface it that I can't believe I'm even telling this story. We were, you know, we were like open. We were like a little open and we were open to having fun.
How open is the door? You guys were ajar.
We were like,
And who are we asking?
we were willing to go on this trip with our friends and
Yeah.
it's a gay destination, and if we found someone that we wanted to hook up with or bring with us as a
Yeah.
third, or possibly even if he wanted to go somewhere and I wanted to go somewhere, that was definitely in the realm of reality.
Possibly, yeah.
So that's how this started. But I did meet a guy. Long story short, met a guy. He was sweet. Lived in New York. We connected. I all of a sudden was not allowed to hook up with him because the connection seemed a little too intense.
Girl, those puzzle pieces were locked in for life.
And then as we were about to leave, I was actively telling him how I was looking to get my work shifts covered and I was going to fly back to Mexico in the next 2 days to stay with him because he was staying for another week, and that I was going to visit him in New York, and that if he couldn't get over it because we were just friends and there was nothing going on, that
Yeah.
he should just leave and let me live my life.
Wait.
And yeah, I think that was arguably one of the most toxic things I've ever done.
And then
One
you
of
said
is
why? Why is
crazy.
it a problem? And he said, because I'm not okay with my boyfriend going on vacation with another guy. And you said you're being so dramatic.
That was so fucking funny. I'm sorry. That was one of the hardest I've ever laughed in my entire life, is you trying to gaslight. Let's call him, what should we call him?
No, we don't have to call him anything. But I will say that was arguably, probably within a relationship, the most toxic thing I've ever done.
But obviously, that was fucked up. But you weren't happy.
Course.
You couldn't let go, so you were trying to find a way to be happy within the situation. Still,
you were in
it was wrong.
It was so wrong. And
stage 5 chronic vacation horny mode.
Yes.
You were
and,
like,
you know,
I was like, reel it back, mama. We got to give him the vaccine of like reality.
And you know what? We have gone through leaps and bounds. I can at least now laugh on the moment. I actually think he would laugh on it as well.
Yeah.
But we've gone.
Come on in.
Hey, and now let's.
And we have his laugh track saved here.
Oh my God, he has a bat.
He's got a gun. He's got a gun.
I
He's got a
didn't
gun.
want to say it. I didn't want to say it.
He's got a gun. Oh my God. That's so funny. Okay, well, I also wanted to talk about, like, let's be real. Like, why do people stay in these toxic relationships? You know they're unhappy. You know they're always upset. You know they're constantly in a state of anxiety, worry, annoyingness. Like, why do they stay? Like, what's probably the biggest reason?
Maybe they're broke.
Okay.
Honestly,
Maybe
I feel...
they're horny.
Okay, so financial reasons, definitely.
The libido wants what it wants.
That's true.
But
that's
also that savior complex where they're trying to save something that can't be saved, and you got to just let it go at some point. If it's not working, if it's not clicking, you got to just release it to back into the wild. Wherever the fuck that wild boar came from, go back.
You know what?
Be
I'm
gone.
sorry. Hot take.
Be gone.
The savior complex, I feel like everyone's like, oh, I just want to help them and fix them. I'm like, no, bitch. This is all ego driven. Like, you want to drive your fucking ego and you think that you're the one that can fucking change this person. But in reality, this person's just a fucking douche and doesn't like give a shit. So no, you're not the one. Don't think your savior complex is so high and mighty. In reality, it's just you wanting to save a puppy dog. But in reality, the puppy dog doesn't want you. The puppy dog's like, leave me in the pound. I'm good.
You're not Mother Teresa, bitch.
You're not Mother Teresa.
Not Mother Teresa.
you know what you said, and that really ego is such a big thing, and I feel like there's another side to it that is the ego of you don't want to feel like you failed. Sometimes it's like you've poured so much into this, so much effort that feeling like you're quitting or letting it die, you just can't accept that.
Yep.
Because again, it feels like you wasted your time, and you don't want to come across like that to people. So I feel like the ego has two sides when it comes to like
true.
It's like
toxic.
people saying like divorce is a failure, which I mean the marriage is itself, but is it a fail? It's not a reflection of you as a person, right? I think that going back to toxic traits, like being too, there's an amount of honesty that is good, but a little too honest.
Yeah.
Let's just hold back a little bit.
That's true. I feel like there's this potential aspect that we all think about as well when we're in maybe like a toxic relationship that we know is not for them, but we think, oh, but if they were just this, then I would be good. Or maybe I could like convince him to just do this, and then I would be good. That is like, you know, just I think a prime example of we've created a version of someone in our head that doesn't exist. And we're trying to make that happen. Yes. Just in our head. We're trying to make it happen. But like in reality, we know that person does not exist the way we want them to exist in our head. So this whole potential, oh, maybe they'll do this or maybe we can make this like, you know,
can you guys ever leave me a voicemail like the one that Ariana? Like that's a dream of mine to have her to be like,
so cute.
Absolutely.
I'm coming over. I'd be like, and if you call somebody, you let
I
it
call
ring.
you guys.
That's true.
And
We
it
always
rings
pick up.
once, and you don't pick up. You hang up.
Oh, I love to hang up on someone.
Oh, all angrily. Oh my God, is that your most toxic trait? You're in the middle of a fight on the phone and you just like, okay, well, fine. Bam. Oh my God. In the middle of them talking, you like to hang up.
Ooh, a physical landline.
That one?
Nothing crushes like hanging up a physical landline.
Girl, I use my flip phone.
Flip it back. Flip it back.
That one triggers people. That one really triggers people. Like the like
Being hung up
aggressive
on
hanging.
Not
That
good.
is a trigger
Wait,
for a lot
was
of
it?
people. Like
What
when
was
you're like in the middle of like kind of arguing.
Welcome
you
back.
Just
Welcome back. Gabe.
click, hang up.
I was fixing my titties a little bit. I don't know what's going on with my bra.
Girl, they looking flat. Sorry.
Honestly,
She is a member of the itty bitty titty committee.
Also, I'm sorry, that laser hair removal is not working.
What?
Chewbacca.
Girl, no, I did the opposite. It was laser hair adding. That you never listened because you hung up on me.
Sorry.
Wait.
Thank you for donating, by the way.
It does look. I think you look daddy with it. I
You
think it
look
looks
daddy.
good
With what?
with the chest hair.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I got defensive.
The God. See, I'm trying to compliment someone, and they're not letting me compliment
I
them.
know sometimes
They're
it's
not
hard for me to
receiving.
let myself be loved. But anyways, keep going.
I mean, I could totally
So-
see that. Anyways.
Yeah.
so-
Anyways. Anyway.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I did want to
What is-
mention. I think one of the hardest ones that I see, like, of why someone will stay in a relationship, and I am actually guilty of this years ago. But when they just kind of don't think that they can get someone hotter,
Oh.
you know, I feel like
You're
that
talking
happens.
about.
Bitch, you know you
Shut
the
up.
mic is. God, I can't get comfortable today. What's going on?
I
am
feel
okay.
like because you probably have a hernia or like a fucking messy
Or-
or what is it
Girl.
called when you have a fissure.
Girl, I went in your bathroom and I saw that tub of hemorrhoid cream, so don't even try it.
Everybody has fucking Prep H in your fucking drawer.
What is that?
Everybody?
What is that?
Everybody.
Girl, that shit was like
What's a
20
hemorrhoid?
ounces
Girl,
and it was
honey.
like half empty.
What's it driving?
What's Prep H? Honey, I took out your fucking Aquaphor and I replaced it with it. So you know what it is now.
Wait, that's why I was so shiny.
Yeah, exactly.
You have
I've been
preparation H
Fucking
all over your
Prep
face.
H, bitch.
I've been
God.
sabotaging you this entire time.
Stupid.
Okay, no, but
Daft
I think
cow.
it's really sad when I see someone who's like, oh, you know, he's just so hot. They're just so hot. She's just so hot. And I'm like,
Yeah.
ugh. Like, there are some people where I'm like, ooh, yeah. I probably wouldn't leave them that quick either if I were you.
For sure.
Not gonna lie.
mean,
When it's fun
but
to look
that's-
at, it's fun to look at.
But I feel like that says a lot about like your self-esteem though.
That's
if you really feel that
true,
way,
I
and I feel like
know.
again that's a bigger issue
I know.
that you kind of have to address. Otherwise, you're always gonna feel like that, like you are dependent on your partner. Like then every decision you make in the relationship is out of fear.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
not
That's
of
true.
like what you
That's
really
very
think you
true.
deserve and it's good for you.
Yeah. I mean, I guess the best thing to do in that situation is like set yourself a timeline. I know I'm going to break up with them here or break up with them at this point, but I'm just going to
You
enjoy
said by
looking
the
at them until
time-
then.
By the time my preparation H is done, I'm gonna be out of this relationship.
Yes.
my god, I love that.
I love that. Okay, well, I would love to get into love languages. You know, love languages are
get
something
into
that I kind of only hear from people that maybe like do astrology or stuff like that. I don't really hear on a typical basis of like, you know,
The
your love
finance
language
bros are
and
not talking about their love language.
No, I'm not hearing it like on an everyday basis, but I do think it's like a core part of society. And it can, although we're not really into labels, I do think it can give us a really good generalization of like how we behave in these relationships, whether they're toxic or not.
Yeah.
So, okay, remind me, what are the 5 love languages again?
Big time.
Words of affirmation,
Okay,
acts of service,
acts of service,
physical touch,
physical touch,
quality time,
quality time.
and
Okay,
last but not least, the best one,
Best
gifts.
Gifts.
Ooh, okay.
The
Gift giving. The material good.
I'm sorry. They told me I would get fired if I did that. Please don't. Please don't.
Get
You're
off the payroll,
fired.
bitch. You're off payroll.
Okay.
Yeah, those are the 5.
Okay. Do
I think we
we?
should get into it.
Yeah. What do we think about them in general? Like,
I
would we
think,
say that they're?
I think they're good signifiers to like kind of gauge what someone does prioritize. I feel like
Yes.
everyone needs a little bit of, you know, each 5, all 5 of them, but it's like, what do you really like seek out the most? What do you know?
I mean, I feel like it's a good way to communicate your needs and your wants in a relationship. I just feel like they do overlap, and I don't feel like you should take them at face value, if that makes sense. I
Yeah.
feel like it can be a
Yeah.
little constricting
Yeah.
because I feel like it changes on depending what stage of the relationship you're in.
Yeah.
Maybe as a person, what you need at one time is different than what you need at the other time. So I feel like
Right.
it can be dangerous to kind of say something and then feel like you get stuck in it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because
Absolutely.
relationships change constantly. So
But some people excel at just like they just naturally
True.
excel at like
That is
acts
true.
of service, like changing a light bulb, changing a car tire, like gassing someone up and being like, "You're the best ever," or touching and
No,
feeling,
some people are like,
Yeah.
yeah, more verbal. Some people are more physical for sure.
swiping their credit card and getting really good gifts. Some people are good
Hey,
at that.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, in your guys' personal experiences, like, have
Yeah.
you personally seen, people use it as kind of an excuse to be toxic? Kind of give their excuse of, oh, this is my love language, or use it kind of against them or against you.
Well,
Have you
yes,
seen
because
that?
I feel like people don't acknowledge their partner has a different love language. So they'll be like, is that thing of like, I'm doing this for you, but I expect it for you to do it back the same way.
Yeah.
And so then it's used as something like, see what I do for you that you don't do for
Right.
me. When in reality, they're doing other things for you just in their own way.
I feel like it could definitely be seen and viewed as a currency exchange. So some people may say that they're seeking out words of affirmation, but they're only receiving acts of service, or they're providing you physical touch when they want to be getting physical touch in return, but they're only getting quality time in return, vice versa. It's all,
Yeah.
and none of them can be exchanged for the other because they are so different and unique. They're malleable. They can be the ratio in which they are being prioritized in your view. Like if you go through a tragedy, you might want that immediate physical touch. You might want to be held after, the death of a loved one, God forbid, or something else. But like other times when you're going through like a hard work grind, you want like acts of service, you want words of affirmation. Like it is, like Gabe said, it can be restricting, constricting
Because
to.
it's about like communicating as well. Because sometimes like you are doing this, but your partner is asking for something specific. So it's also, you can't be rigid in it.
Right.
In the sense of like, yeah, you're doing all these acts of service, but really what I need is quality time.
Yeah.
And so it can be hard also because you might feel like, well, I'm doing all this for you.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
the other person might sound ungrateful, but it's that thing of the end of the day, you got to listen to what your partner needs.
Exactly. Exactly. I like how you mentioned that currency exchange. Like that is an amazing analogy.
That's the one thing that he said money.
Honey.
No, but that's
I've dated
like,
a few Wall Street bankers.
no, it's like going to a European bank and being like, why isn't this in dollars?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it's just like, wait, that's not how this works.
Convert it to USD. Yeah.
You have to meet in the middle somewhere. I think
Yeah.
that's a really great analogy. I
You're like,
that.
this is worthless to me. And it's like, nah, bitch.
No, yeah. Sometimes you have to take the European dollars.
Luigi's
and sometimes,
like, I don't get it. This isn't gifts.
Yeah. And sometimes it's like, you
are you
need to
trying to, like,
convert
tell
that
me I'm
for
pretty?
me. You need to
Yeah.
convert it
Yeah.
so that
Oh my
I can
God.
use
Right.
it because I am at a different place.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I
Literally.
think that goes back to anything in life. It's the age old, the machismo culture of dad showing love through a certain way of just like, oh, here's a gift, or certain parents or certain family members not showing. I mean, I don't know, maybe physical touch from Uncle Benny's not what you're looking for.
oh my
girl.
God, Jesus.
Kevin.
Just kidding. Wait, that was kind of funny.
No, that was funny. That was funny. Sorry, we get raunchy here sometimes. We've pushed the envelope a little bit, but yes, no, Uncle Benny, no,
no,
stop,
no, just
Stop.
tell me.
no means no.
I thought Uncle Benny had a restraining order on you. Though.
He's been in jail
On me?
3 times. He's been in jail 3 times, so we don't need him.
What did I do to you, to Uncle Benny? No, but I feel like
Jesus Christ.
So bad.
going back to what I was saying is
Oh,
just,
shit.
I feel like it can be actually like a platonic currency as well in friendships and anything. Question for you, beige gays.
Do tell.
Okay, we do love a ranking here at the Beige Room. We're going to rank one love language that you think you need the most, require the most from your partner,
Okay.
or just in general. And then what love language are you the worst at giving
Ooh,
out of the 5?
that's a good one.
Ding, ding,
Who wants to
ding,
go
ding,
first?
ding,
Okay, well,
ding.
I mean, I promise I'm not like this like materialistic bitch.
Mm,
I will say that gift giving is probably what I respond best to.
sitting on your bed of Tashins. Your throne of Tashins.
Girl, I bought most of those myself.
No, I
but
know, I
no,
know.
yeah, I will say I just respond to gift giving the best. I just, you know what it is? I'm just like a 4-year-old at Christmas when they get their gifts, and that's
Yeah.
just me when someone is thoughtful and they buy me just, and I will not lie, I'm very simple man. I see a shiny object and I'm like, woo woo, look look at that. I just love everything. So getting a really nice gift, I'm just so excited and so happy. And I
Diamonds
just
are a girl's best
opening
friend,
and I'm
right?
like, oh, this is just so amazing. You're so I love this. It's just like, I love it. Love it. So
You
that's
want to know something that actually was very insightful into who you are, because
Thank you.
you're the person that goes on a trip and will
Yeah.
bring all the friends gifts, and for you to take your time to do that, so you are very thoughtful. But the way you just said it, it's almost like that feeling of Christmas that is such a special thing for us that we lose as we get older. The fact that you want to
bet
bring
you I
that
have not.
back, and you really do that. So that, oh,
Bring back
Thank
Christmas.
you.
Bring back Christmas morning.
You guys are understanding my love language.
you're
I
But
not
love
to
all
to
evil.
Luigi's point, there is like an art to gift giving if you're thoughtful
Yes.
about it. You know, shout out Malia when she's like, "You got me that one really bad."
That's okay. I don't mind getting red. But yeah, that's truly how I feel. And obviously, as I get older, maybe the materialistic objects do become a little bit more, bougie and intense. And it's not just that I need the highest caliber of gifts, but I just get so excited and so happy
But it
and
still
like
can be
grateful.
thoughtful about what this person gravitate towards.
It
and
could be
likes.
small,
Yeah.
bitch. If someone could give me a fucking
Yeah.
like dish, and I'd be like, like a gorgeously designed. Oh my god, I love this vase.
yeah.
I love anything, like anything, any gift. As long as it's thoughtful, pretty, aesthetic, gorgeous, and like
Stunning.
maybe expensive.
They look
No.
like a Linda and Mitch.
Honestly, you could give me a
Yeah.
Rolex and I'm gonna love it. Like, it's so simple. Cartier is stunning. Like, the Cartier bracelets, they're so cute and like it's just thoughtful. You know what I
It's
mean?
just a house in the hills. Just a house in the
just a
hills.
house in the
That's
hills,
one
fully
thing.
paid
It's
for.
so niche. It's so niche.
That is what I love. So no. But I do respond to that well. And then I would say, let's see, the one I'm worst at giving. Oh God. I wouldn't say physical touch because although I'm not like a PDA person,
Yeah.
I'm very
When
physical.
She gives.
I'm very physical sexually. So, but I'm not a PDA. So, as someone who maybe needs physical touch and wants to hold hands all the time, that's just not me. But when I'm physical and intimate, which is pretty often, I am very touchy. Words of affirmation. The thing is, like, I'm so sarcastic all the time. So I'm
The
not
words
like,
are not
you're
being-
doing the best job ever. I'm just kind
He'll
of like,
say it just like that.
It's not sincere, honey. It's
I'm-
not reading as sincere. It's
doesn't-
not clocking as
it sometimes
sincere.
You guys
isn't
watch
read
Love
as-
Island?
No.
Ugh,
There's a guy named Sincere, but he's
no way.
No
a
way.
complicated fella.
Gabe, that's
And so
sincere.
the other day, no, it's Sincere, and he's been kind of shady. So one of the girls was like, "You might be sincere, baby, but you're not honest."
That's actually such a good
Oh my god.
I need to start watching it.
But no, just thinking about it, I feel like I do like to spend quality time with the people I love, obviously, and then acts of service. I will definitely go
Yeah,
in
you're-
on. So I would actually probably say physical touch, just because I am a non-PDA. I hug people, I love people, but I'm not like that. I don't. When my girlfriend's like trying to hold my hand when we're at a concert, I'm like, do not touch me.
I'm very huggy, and every time I hug him, I can feel you just being like this.
Yeah, you freeze up like
Literally, and it's like, you're like,
Yeah.
You-
So I could probably give some more physical touch for sure. I would say. What about you, Gabe?
What are yours?
For me, my main one would be physical touch.
There we go.
I just feel
And
like
that is why I told
Two
Gabe, I'm so
pieces of a
sorry. As
puzzle?
much as I know you want to date me, I just don't want to.
It's just not
It's
working
not
out.
gonna work
It's just
out.
not
you know what?
No.
He didn't have to tell me more than once. I was okay with that. I feel like with my friends, I don't even think about it like that. But I'm very the person that's like, if I'm talking, I will touch you. If I'm laughing, I will touch you. If we're walking, I'll lean on you. I'm very like that. And when it comes to relationship, passion is very important. I feel like physically is how you express it. So I'm a very physical touch kind of person. And if I feel like a long time has gone without us having any physical touch, I will start to feel, okay, what's going on? However, if something is off on my end, it is also the first thing to go. Like I do, like
because you cherish it so much.
So that's
hey, it's so important to me. Then if I feel like something's not right, I'm not being. I have a hard time.
So you
Then
feel like if you're Maslow's hierarchy of needs, that's the base of the pyramid is physical touch.
basically,
Honey,
Well,
if
probably-
it implodes, there is no pyramid.
yeah. So
probably
it's-
after like food and water, but
so it'll be the first in like
Sorry.
it's
This
the
is
thing that
a
I
couple of
feel like
gay
I give the
guys.
most. So if I'm not doing that, it's the biggest indication that something's not
Is
right.
off, yeah.
Also, so would you say that if you feel like you're not receiving that physical touch that you so need, then that's just going to essentially make you shut down and also not give that
Yes.
back?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've also been in situations in the past where I've been in relationships, and this is before when I feel like I was younger, so I didn't really understand myself, and I was like I didn't like PDA, and I had people that were very physically affectionate, and I was just not responding, and I would be like, oh, it's just that's not who I am, and now I realize I didn't really feel that
Yep.
connection with them. Like
Oh,
honestly,
right.
that was just it. And the more that I got, and then I got in relationships
Yeah.
where I met people that I was like, oh, I do feel,
Yeah.
and now I realize how important it is to me, and it's such an indication of where I'm at with the person.
Side
Yeah.
note with that, I thought kind of the same way. Like, oh, maybe I don't like this much physical touch because it's not the right person.
But you realize you don't.
And then
Now
you
I
get
realize, I'm like,
touched
nope,
by the
I
right
actually
person, and yeah.
don't really like a lot of physical touch. Sorry, just don't
I think
touch
the
me.
PDA thing though could be a little bit like I
It's
feel that
internal.
way.
It's
It's
internalized
internalized
homophobia.
Obviously.
Internal. Let's
It's
all
a thing.
Wait,
internalized
on one,
homophobia.
three? 1, 2, 3.
Internalized
homophobia.
It's like I don't want to be touching or holding hands with another guy in public because I'm like, oh, everybody's gonna be looking at me saying,
Yeah.
why the fuck are you guys holding hands? And yeah, for sure.
And it's different because like here in LA, but honestly, if I'm traveling or something, it sucks. But there's times that it's still that feeling
You
of
think it to yourself, you do.
You do.
Even in West Hollywood.
and even
I
more than
Absolutely,
mean,
absolutely.
okay, not in
internalized
West Hollywood.
homophobia, but also this feeling of preservation.
Yep. Yep.
That then you feel like you're like, nah, we can't do this.
Yeah.
So it's that's a whole complicated thing. Which I feel like also I've been more understanding that maybe my partner is in a different level and they still maybe don't see it that way.
Right, right.
So which one would you say you're the worst at giving at? Which
I mean,
love language?
I would say like gift giving, just because me personally, and I mean gifts in the form of like objects, I couldn't care less.
No, acts of service you definitely you provided,
Yeah.
but gift giving.
Gift giving, like because for me, I'm the kind of person, honestly, like if you buy me, I don't know, a piece of clothing or like a really expensive bag, the first thing I'm gonna ask is how much was that, and I'm probably gonna be like, you really didn't need to spend money. But
Yeah.
for me, a gift could be in the form of quality time, more so
Yeah,
traveling,
absolutely,
a trip, an activity. Like then I'm so down. But for you to bring me like an actual object, unless it's something
Right.
that's really connecting to like an interest that I had that it's very specific, then yes.
Yeah.
But if it's just like luxury, I don't really care. So I feel like don't expect that from me.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like I would have a really hard time if I had somebody that.
To your point, they can be like very much intertwined, right? Like
Yes.
a gift can also incur quality time. If you're buying someone a trip, that's like entirely intertwined with each other, right?
Yeah, I read a lot about diamonds, so you can give me diamonds.
You're so stupid.
Because it's an interest. It's a hobby. No, I'm kidding.
So Kellen, what would you say yours?
I would
What is
say-
kind of your love language that that you need the most, and then which one are you the worst at giving?
Worst at giving quality time.
Honestly, Mitch, it was my birthday, and he was supposed to be
Wait.
there at 2
Oh my
p.m.
God.
He showed up like at
2:15.
9. Girl,
I was there at 2:15.
8
I was on East Coast time. Still.
Girl, shut the
Fuck.
fuck up.
You know what? That actually was a pretty good example. I'm not
It
gonna lie. I got
was.
a back game.
It was-
Oh
he
my
sho-
God.
He showed. I
Nowhere.
saw him as I was leaving.
That was actually a pretty
That
good
is
example.
such a lie. I actually do love my alone time as well. I'm someone who needs my like reset.
What
like,
do you do in your alone time, actually?
Like bubble baths and wine, rosé bubble baths. There's one Evian in the
Every
fridge.
bitch. A perfectly chilled Evian, a
That's about
bubble
it.
bath.
He pours rosé in the plants, girl. His plants are fucked.
I'm like, oh
up.
fuck, that was the rosé, that was the Chateau Minuti, not the Evian. No, I feel like just navigating, giving your partner the perfect amount of quality time, because I feel like in a perfect relationship, ideally you want just enough where you're meeting a threshold, but your whole life isn't your relationship. Those relationships that they rely on each other for every single thing, and they have like no sense of community outside of their relationship. Personally, not for me.
Yeah,
But-
yeah, I agree. I agree.
But yeah, trying to balance that's probably my worst. And then best, oof, I guess I would say like maybe physical touch. or words of affirmation?
I was gonna say words of affirmation.
Yeah.
You're a really good hype man. You always hype people up, and you give great words of affirmations for sure. I think that's
Oh,
what you're best
thank
at
you.
for sure.
Thank
Absolutely.
you.
Of course.
You're
He
amazing.
be hyping the hell out of people. I feel like I always say,
You're amazing.
I'm the angel, he's the devil, baby, on people's shoulders. He'd be like, yes, do it. Are you going to pull
Okay,
his string?
pull
or
my
what?
string like I'm a words of affirmation doll.
Pull your string like a doll. Okay,
Okay,
ready?
ready? You're amazing.
Wait. I want to see what he says when I pull it.
Ready? You used to be a whore, but now you're not.
Oh my god.
Wait.
Oh my god.
Wait, Luigi, pull his string one more time just to see what else he says.
Okay,
You know,
wait.
they have multiple quotes.
No, let me pull the string one more time.
You're not shiny anymore.
One thing about Kellen and his words of affirmations, I will say, is let me just tell you this straight up and right now, give it to you firm. If you are not that good friends with Kellen, whatever he tells you, don't fucking believe it because he doesn't fucking mean it. If you are not close personal friends with him, unless you know him on a personal
You're
level,
such a
if he
liar.
says,
You're such a
"Girl, what do
liar.
you mean? You look amazing. I love this."
You're such
he
a liar.
does not mean it
No, I'm
unless
just
you're
like-
a good personal
So
friend.
here's the thing. I'm toxic positivity. I can be honest.
No, you are. I'm just messing with you, but you're a hype man. and
You
I
have
love
your
it.
I
friends
hate
love.
your pants. I hate your shirt.
My black t-shirt.
I hate this.
You're wearing one too, honey.
No.
Wait, who wore it best?
Sparingly.
Let us know in the comments.
Who wore the black shirt the best? Is it Gabriel? Is it Luigi?
Not that one.
Close your
Is
mouth.
it Kellen? Let us know in the comments. Oh my god.
Do you
That's
guys
what
know
it's
that Oprah Lindsay Lohan exchange that's so memeable? And it's like, well, hello, let's celebrate that. Like the way I stay quoting that all the fucking time.
I do know.
That's who I try to be, is like not toxic positivity, because there's a certain point where you're like, okay, shut the fuck up. Like when you were telling us, oh, I just like woke up so grateful to be alive today. When someone's like, my car just broke down and I have a hernia. Like you don't want to hear that in that moment. You want
It's true.
someone to just be like, yeah, girl, you've had a shit day, which I will provide.
The way so many people that were uplifted, quote unquote, by Kevin are going to watch this and be like, I did look ugly that day.
Oh my god.
What am I, some fucking gospel preacher? Jesus Christ, I haven't uplifted that many people. I've just baptized a few, including Uncle Benny.
Oh my god. You guys are so stupid. I
Okay.
love it. Okay, I did want to do a little rapid fire. Keep them or leave them game.
Okay.
Keep
Okay.
them or leave them? Okay.
Yeah, keep them or leave them. So I'm just gonna give you guys little short scenarios, and then you let me know if you'd keep them or leave them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's see. They have no job, but they have really big dreams. Keep them or leave them.
Ooh, leave. Boof.
No job at all.
No job.
Boof.
Leave.
Leave them.
Sorry.
Wait, but they're hot.
Oh. They can stay on
But
the
also,
couch.
hold up, like they don't have job because they saved some money and
No.
they took it.
They don't have a job. Their parent, honey. I guess you want to keep them.
How high?
He's
How
gonna
hard
say-
are we
Like
talking?
somebody told me, like, oh, I just quit my job because I'm gonna pursue this, but I saved money, so like I'm good for the next 6 months, and I'm gonna focus on achieving this. I feel like okay,
Okay, that's good. So
Are they couch surfing?
that's
Like,
good.
are they?
no, like
They could be.
They're smart. They're
they can
taking a
surf on
risk,
this
but they were
couch.
smart about it.
Okay.
Okay.
So-
but generally
But
leaning
no,
leave.
but no job, no.
Generally leaving. Okay. What about they want to split everything 50-50?
Boof.
I'm
Leave.
fine. I honestly feel
I'm
like
already at the door.
Okay.
I feel like I'm okay with that. I feel like it's fair.
Okay,
like,
wait.
I feel like
What
50-50.
if they are in like a much higher financial situation than you?
Then
And
I
they
mean
wanna-
that's different because if they know that I literally can't afford the things that they want to do and they still want to force me to split it 50-50, then that's kind of like inconsiderate.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
yeah.
Okay. What about they
You
still?
can split Gabe 50-50 though.
What about they still text their ex?
Wait, what's the opposite of leave?
Stay.
Oh.
They still text their ex.
Yeah, you wouldn't like that. You'd be done with that.
I feel like.
But what if he? Because what if like I work with one of my exes, so sometimes we do have to
Yeah.
exchange information just for work purposes.
Right.
Like
Okay.
Right.
Well, no, that's different. Like I'm saying, they still text their ex like in a friendly manner.
How much? How often?
Just if they just occasionally still text their ex in a friendly manner.
How
Keep
often?
them or leave them.
Like
Oh
frequently.
my god, this is not the complicated situation. They still text their ex in a friendly manner. Keep them or leave them. Is that too toxic for you? Or are you okay with that?
Friendly manner, keep them.
Okay,
I
nice.
think in a
Friendly manner.
I agree.
kill him.
True.
No, I think keep him. I'm fine with
Okay,
that.
so what about they don't believe in dinosaurs?
Leave them, bro.
You're
I'm
gonna leave-
going stay.
I'd rather you
I'm
talk
going
to your
keep.
ex. That's crazy.
I'm
Okay,
going
yeah.
keep because I met a few really hot creationists.
I would-
I'm not gonna lie, like the Bible thumpers be woof.
I'm not gonna lie. I would probably be like, yeah, you need a little bit more education in your life. So yeah, maybe
so
leave
Also,
them.
that comes with
leave?
a lot of implications on the way you see the world, and so
Exactly.
no, mama.
Exactly. Okay.
Get
What
out of here,
about they clap when the plane lands?
So they're 65 and up. Keep.
Baby, Puerto Rico's kind of clown.
Oh my
I'm not gonna lie. I'll be right there
God.
with you, baby.
I thought that. Yeah. What demographics clap when the plane lands?
Puerto Ricans for sure.
I'm
They actually
not-
just like celebrating
Whites.
everything.
The whites are very
I'm not-
overwhelmingly clappy at a plane landing.
Wait,
I'm-
so everybody claps.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, I mean, the only time it's okay to clap when a plane lands is when you had like the most turbulent, scary, like worst flight of your life, where you thought it was gonna crash and then
What?
you landed, and everyone claps because they're like, "Oh,
That's
we made it!" But like,
crazy.
no, clapping when the plane lands. I'm so sorry. Like, if you do that next to me, I will
Okay.
literally get off that plane. Like, why are you such a fucking weirdo? Like,
But
why
if
the fuck did you
everybody
do that?
else starts clapping, would you be okay?
I mean, maybe if they just chimed
So
in on
you're a
it,
sheep.
okay. But if they
You're a sheep.
started it, I would be really, really fucking pissed.
Bah.
Sheep alert.
Okay, wait. So what
Oof.
if like they Venmo request you for something like $7? And this could apply to like a friend too. Maybe keep them or leave them. Like they Venmo request you for $7. They're like, hey, can I have some gas money
Father.
for when I dropped you off at the airport? Hey, what about stuff like that? Keep
If
them
you
or
guys
leave them.
ever Venmo request me for gas, I'm coming to your house and shooting you. I'm gonna say leave. What would you guys say?
I'm gonna
Leave,
say
I guess.
I have actually in the past dropped friends that were like nitpicky on, you know.
But also,
oh,
just give me the next time. If it's something like that, like we
Literally.
can figure it out. I feel like it depends.
it's not that serious.
But also, is your friend really struggling? Those $7 are the
Then
big
you
chicken
probably
meal,
shouldn't be
baby.
going on a fucking flight. So,
True.
if you ain't got no money, take your broke ass home.
But can I have $7 for the Uber home?
Okay, this one's kind of a fun one. This is like a two-part one. Keep them or leave them. One, they're super into astrology,
Their life is basically ran by astrology.
and then to back it up, not only are they super into astrology, every time they mess up, they say Mercury is in retrograde.
Leave 'em.
Oh.
Leave 'em.
I'm gonna
Leave
go
'em?
leave. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Oh my gosh. Well, I think
I love you.
I love you guys, but no, I think the one thing, you know what's great? I have now learned how not to be toxic after this conversation with you guys. So thank
I
you for
feel
that.
The complete opposite.
Thank you.
It's like when you have a vacation
I no
home and you never
longer-
go to it.
Literally.
You learn, but
Oh my gosh.
I no
So
longer know the lines of.
yeah, I mean, if there's one thing that we can take from this, it's that, you know, don't be toxic.
Mhm.
And life might actually go
It's easy, honey.
the way it's supposed to for you. It's easy,
darling.
darling. It's easy, darling.
I would say one thing we can take away is everyone has their own love language that they're fluent in. Some people are learning. Some people have it like a LinkedIn profile where they're like limited working proficiency.
Yeah.
It's a work in progress, but overall, I think they're all important and integral to being in a healthy relationship. you know?
Exactly. And to give people grace, you know, to learn, to develop, to grow, and to become who they're supposed to be, and hopefully not be too turbulent as they're on that journey. So,
And not clap. when
And
the
not
plane
clap
lands.
with
When
the
the plane
turbulence.
lands,
yes.
do not
And don't clap when the
I
plane
see
lands.
what you guys did there with the turbulence.
Period.
Can we give ourselves a little cheer?
Cheers.
Yes. I love you guys so
Love you
much.
guys.
Okay.
Physical
Cheers.
touch.
Sorry for that time I was toxic, y'all.
Thank you guys. Tune in next week.
Thank you.